Welcome to Perspectives. This evening's guest, Super Mario. Thank you. Before we bring out tonight's guest, let's take a little look at some of the work that has made him loved by many. Many know Mario, but few seem to know him well. Mario, let's start off at the very beginning. What are your thoughts on Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo Entertainment System?
Many people claim it to be one of the greatest games of all time. Yeah, well, to me, it's one of the worst games ever. Even worse than Superman 64.
That's a pretty strong claim. Why is it the worst game ever?
Oh, where do I begin? Well, I was hired to be a plumber in some place called the Mushroom Kingdom. Then I get a mail saying that I must save a princess that's named after a fruit. So I arrive at the Mushroom Kingdom, and I take a look around, get my first sight of the place. Well, the ground is made of bricks and the whole place looks incredibly deserted. There's absolutely no life. But whatever. Then I walk onwards and what do I see? Floating bricks and a walking dog turd. Instantly I say to myself, what the hell is this shit? I see the dog turd walking towards me. I start walking onwards, minding my own business, and the dog turd attacks me, and it nearly kills me. What a goddamn asshole. After that, it only gets worse. I start seeing killer turtles, flying turtles, killer plants, and a bunch of other crap. Luckily, they have these awesome mushrooms that are there to give me a real awesome boost. But then they make me eat these flaming flowers. I mean, sure, it lets me shoot fireballs afterwards, which is really helpful, but trust me, flaming flowers taste horrendous. I can't believe my God, Miyamoto would actually do this to me. Then once I complete a level, I have to take down a peace flag and then replace it with a red star. I mean, I don't want people to think the wrong thing. I'm not a communist.
What do you think is the worst thing about this game?
Oh, well, that's easy. Okay, so after I go through all that shit, I get to King Koopa. Actually, a Polish friend of mine once said that Koopa sounds like Kappa, which basically means shit in Polish. Anyways, it was a fierce battle. He was throwing fireballs at me, fireballs were jumping from the lava, and I was having hammers thrown at me. I mean, after all that, I seriously thought I was going to die. Though I did see the golden axe. It was what kept the bridge that we were fighting on up. So I proceeded to make a valiant leap towards that axe, and I barely made it. I removed it, and down goes the bridge, along with that bastard King Koopa. That moment just made me feel so goddamn proud of myself. I thought to myself, hey, maybe this wasn't so bad after all. Sure, it was weird as well, and going through all that shit is a lot of hard work, but maybe it's worth it. Oh, I wonder what the princess is gonna give me, Maybe finally I can get laid. Yeah, especially after that bitch Pauline dumped me. Yeah, fuck Pauline. Well, anyway, I go deeper into the castle, and what do I find? The princess? Nope. I find a midget with a mushroom head. He's got a goddamn mushroom on his head. And then he says to me, thank you, Mario, but you just completely wasted your time, you fucknut. Go and find the princess, you fucking moron, and don't screw up this time. Well, okay, in the final version his words were a little bit more kid-friendly, but that's pretty much what he told me. No sign of real gratitude whatsoever. Shouldn't he be glad that I saved him? What a fucking asshole. Though it only gets worse. I have to go through 7 worlds of that bullshit. Having those goddamn mushroom heads telling me the same shit over and over again. That's what I call a tool. An asshole of a tool, too. Through the 8th world, I actually find the princess. Getting there was hard as fuck, but I finally got there. I see her face and I approach her. And she's ugly as fuck. That slut Pauline looks so much better than her. Though forget about looks, I saved her. I should feel happy. And for the most part I was. Until she spoke. She basically told me, "Thank you, Mario, for saving me. And considering that you're such a fat ass, here's another quest. You could definitely use the workout." I mean, what the fuck? And while I'm thinking about it, fuck this interview. And fuck you too, James Lipton. I'm out this motherfucker.
Well, Mario, I must say, thank you for giving us a little perspective into your life and what makes you who you are. Well, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you on the next episode of Perspectives.
I wear silly clothes and a bright green hat, yo. I got suspenders and a curly mustache. He's red, y'all, and he's red, y'all. And when you start the game, well then we get bitty small, but we eat the mushrooms and get much bigger. Step to what you better reconsider. Eat the mushrooms, get much bigger. Step to what best reconsider. Go Luigi, Mario was stuck inside Nintendo. Jump, jump, and now I say and spell the rest with a T-E-N-D-O. Say and now we got another N. Spell the rest with a T-E-N-D-O.